Hello, good morning Red Devils fan, welcome to my channel. Dear Red Devils fan, Manchester United are enjoying a remarkable surge under interim boss Michael Carrick. Man United 1-0 victories against Everton. After big win Man United next match against Crystal Palace, Elliot Anderson breaks his silence about his link with Manchester United. Elliot Anderson breaks silence over €100 million Man United transfer speculation. Elliot Anderson has commented on speculation surrounding his future at Nottingham Forest after being linked with €100 million moves to the likes of Manchester United and Manchester City this summer. Anderson has proven to be a revelation for Forest since joining the club from Newcastle for €41 million in 2024, with the 23-year-old breaking into the England setup and attracting interest over a big money move. However, Anderson insisted he was only paying attention to Forest and was appreciative of the opportunities he has been given during his time at the City ground. "I'm just focusing on my football at the moment and performing and trying to give everything for Nottingham Forest, really," Anderson said ahead of his side's Europa League knockout tie with Fenerbahce on Thursday. "So that's all that's on my mind. It's been a big 2 years. I think I've done pretty well, to be honest, in the time I've been here, on and off the pitch. I think I've matured as a person as well. Thanks to the club, really, for giving me that platform, going out there and playing and letting me do my stuff." Anderson admits he'd needed Forest transfer as Premier League elite form Q. Anderson was considered one of the brightest talents to have come out of Newcastle's academy, but the Magpies were forced to cash in on the midfielder due to PSR issues. Newcastle's loss was Forest's gain, and Anderson has progressed into one of the Premier League's most well-rounded midfielders, prompting Man United to outline the youngster as one of their top targets for the summer. Forest are expected to demand as much as €100 million for their star man, with City and Arsenal both said to be interested in a deal, while United are looking at Anderson and also a number of his teammates. "Obviously, in players' careers, you never know where you're going to be," Anderson said. "Moving from your hometown is a big step in your career. And it was definitely something that I needed to do, and it has turned out really well. So I was happy I made that step." Man United offered surprise Morgan Rogers swap deal. Manchester United may be given an opportunity to trade Mason Mount for Aston Villa star Morgan Rogers. The Red Devils are the latest Premier League giants to show a keen interest in the 24-year-old's exploits at Villa Park. Rogers, last season's PFA Young Player of the Year, is the subject of increasing transfer interest. Chelsea are long-standing admirers of the England star, while Liverpool have similarly begun to explore a potential deal for the attacking midfielder. On Friday, Football Transfers confirmed that Man United are also in the mix to sign him. Rogers, for his part, looks to be angling for a big summer move, despite only recently signing a contract extension at Aston Villa. He is currently in the process of switching agencies, with CAA Base expected to handle his business affairs going forward. Journalist Ben Jacobs revealed last week that Rogers' new deal at Villa means very little. Although the Birmingham club would like to keep their star attacker, they may be compelled to sell in the summer to fund incoming business. Villa want Mount. With the above in mind, it is interesting that Villa are now looking at Mason Mount as a potential summer reinforcement. At least that is according to Football Insider. The 27-year-old is said to be drawing interest from a number of Premier League clubs, including Villa and Fulham. Former Man United head coach Ruben Amorim was a big fan of Mount, but his persistent fitness issues mean that he could be offloaded this summer. Since joining from Chelsea for almost €70 million in 2023, Mount has been restricted to fewer than 3,000 minutes of football. He has made 66 appearances for Man United, the majority of which have been short substitute cameos. Villa are long-standing admirers of the midfielder and would welcome him with open arms. This could give Man United an edge in the pursuit of Rogers, although they would obviously still have to break the bank on a player expected to command north of €100 million on the open market. Barcelona risk Man United wrath with fresh Rashford transfer talks over discount deal. Barcelona have held talks with Manchester United and Marcus Rashford as they desperately seek a way to lower the price of the forward's permanent signing. Rashford has impressed Barcelona after joining the Catalans on loan last summer, with his conduct and performances praised by sporting director Deco earlier this month. Barca have already made the internal decision to make Rashford signing a permanent one in the summer, with the La Liga giants having already agreed an optional fee of €30 million with United. However, the club's delicate financial situation has led to hopes that they can convince United to lower their asking price, a plea which has fallen on deaf ears at Old Trafford. In spite of the negative response, Spanish outlet Sport claimed that a key meeting took place on Monday between Deco and Rashford's agent Arturo Canals to lay the groundwork for negotiations with United this summer. Barca are said to be confident of a path towards a lower fee and believe that their good relationship with Rashford and United's agents could help bridge the gaps towards a strategic deal in the coming weeks. Man United refusing to lower Rashford's discounted price. United have continued to insist that the matter is closed and that either Barcelona meet the agreed price for Rashford or let his loan expire, at which point they will test the market for other moves, with the 28-year-old having no future in Manchester. It is felt at United that Barcelona are already getting a cheap price for Rashford, with some suggestions that the England international would fetch double his €30 million fee on the open market. Rashford would also be required to significantly lower his wage demands in order to facilitate a permanent move to Barca, although this is not believed to be an issue for the player, who is keen to extend his stay with the club. Barca are hoping to resolve Rashford's future before the end of the season in order to avoid any last-minute drama, with player swaps and creative financial plays already being considered to subsidize the outlay. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates.